The first thing Derek Langley, my next guest, said to me when he arrived here at Cozy in the Marbella Arena is, I've never been round here, and he has been to Marbella Arena for the concerts. In fact, I believe, Derek, you were here for Sister Sledge?
I was here Sister Sledge last week. Very good.
Nice to be back at the Bullring, isn't it?
Nice to be back at the Bullring with no balls. It's fantastic.
Yes, that's the
wonderful.
best part. I mean, in its day, the 60s and the 70s, bullfighting was just like so emblematic with Spain, and everybody had those posters, didn't they, with their names on them, and everyone wanted to be the
now it's
the star.
hardly any.
But it shows you in life, isn't it, how we learn.
Everything changes and we learn. We learn as we go along. Yeah.
Well, Derek, I can't imagine people don't know who he is, but he is actually the regional vice president and executive board member of the British Chamber of Commerce in Spain, and obviously has a very important and efficient network going on.
More or less.
How many companies now? I mean, you've got
the Chamber's got 300 companies in it, and in Andalucia we have about 70. So it's quite big down here. We have members like the Malaga Tech Park, the Ayuntamiento de Malaga, Invest in Andalucia, Vita Zanit Hospital. Everybody basically is in the Chamber, and most of the Chamber members in the other regions are very large corporate companies. Everybody's big, and it's one of the biggest networking organisations in the world. So the Chamber in Spain was set up in 1908, so it's not new. It has 4 regional offices. One in Andalucia here, which is actually in Laude School. The other's Madrid, the other's Barcelona, and the new office is in Bilbao. And we also have one in London. So the Chamber's very strict. It's run very, very seriously. We have a Gobierno, a governing council of 15, 16 elected members, which I'm one, and everybody looks after their own responsibilities and regions. So it works well. So the Chamber puts on between 60 to 70 events every year across Spain. In Andalusia we put on nearly one a month. They range from tech forums, which we did at Malaga Tech Park a couple of months back on connectivity and artificial intelligence, to the presentation of our barometer of trade and investment, which we put on the Ayuntamiento in Malaga a few weeks ago, to business breakfasts, to economic forums, to lunches, to networking cocktails. Everything to make sure that the members get value of money from their membership. It's as simple as that. And being part of the European Chambers of Commerce, which we are, we obviously have a very, very large connection. In Spain we have over 4,000 direct business contacts, which is very, very important, and a cross-section of companies where members can sell to members and communicate with members and grow their businesses, and it works extremely well.
And obviously one of the big pluses is this very close relationship with the embassies.
Correct.
And with all the other chambers of commerce, so you really do have
That's right. We work closely with the British Embassy in Madrid. Hugh Elliott's the ambassador. He's also the honorary president of the Chamber. We work with the Department for International Trade and put on a number of events with them. We work with the Spanish Embassy, the Spanish Chambers, and all of the regional chambers in Spain, plus the chambers in the UK. So it's a very strong connection. The British Chamber in Spain is probably one of the largest European chambers, and because we've been going for over 100 years, it's very sophisticated and well run. It's the connections that are important. And also in Malaga, Charmaine Alboun, our lovely consul, is obviously very close to us, plus the other consulates across Spain. So at the end of the day, the Chamber, although it's the British Chamber in Spain, we have a large number of Spanish companies, British companies and foreign companies.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you have to be, if you're the British Chamber of Commerce, but if you're Spanish, the Spanish Chamber of Commerce, or you can have different nationalities?
They're all part of the British Chamber, whatever nationality, wherever your business is from. We have lots of companies here with parent companies in the UK that invest in Spain. We have a British Investment Committee which commissions our barometer every year, which is made up of the 15 largest companies in the UK. Last year, according to our barometer, apart from the US, the UK was the largest investor in Spain, and Spain is one of the largest investors in the UK. So regardless of Brexit or regardless of the pandemic, the relationship is extremely strong. And it's all about networking, it's all about connections, and it's all about doing business, which it works. It works very, very well.
How can a company get involved with you, and is there a minimum size of company that you look for?
We have 3 or 4 levels of membership, up to 20 people. We call it our national membership level. Then there's one for more people, which is enterprise, and then there's a corporate for the larger companies. And then we have this top level, which is called a patron membership.
What about like the individual, the small companies?
The small companies come under what we call the national scheme. So they get virtually most of the benefits of what we do. The Chamber's very heavily into digital marketing and digital networking, so it promotes companies on the Chamber platform. We also put out every couple of months a newsletter where companies can advertise or market their products or talk about special interests. And we have a number of working groups within the Chamber as well. Sustainability, etc., all the way through. So everything is covered as a Chamber of Commerce would be. The important thing is the connections, which are very strong and very solid. After all these years, and that's what happens.
I have to say I was very impressed with the event. I've been to quite a few of your events, they're all lovely. But when I went up to Malaga, which I very rarely leave the Marbella, but it was really interesting to see the diversity of people, councillors, representatives from the Andalucian government, the Malaga government. So it's nice to see there's a lot of interest to really help the businesses.
There is an interest, but the Chamber, first of all, is very well connected and it's very well respected. It's very high level. In Malaga, for example, Francisco de la Torre, the alcalde, is very supportive of what we do always. Pro Malaga, which is the investment arm, is a member of the Chamber as well, as is the Palacio de Congreso and everybody else. So it's a very high level, and the Diputación gets involved as well. And also IDEA, which is the Junta Andalucia investment arm, gets involved. So it's a very, very high level networking operation.
How did you get involved with the council?
Blimey, I was back in the technology business in the old days, working internationally. In the UK, I was always involved in the UK, London Chambers of Commerce. When I started working abroad in the US, I was in the British Chamber. When I worked in India, I was in the British Chamber. Everywhere I've worked, I've been involved because that's how I got my business, through the contacts. So it works.
So you understood the reason for being and how much it helped you?
Exactly. And when I came here, I got approached, and I've been doing this job now for 100 years, 10 years or more. And, I love it, I enjoy it. It's a bit challenging. And every year we take an intern from a UK university. My last intern went last week from Newcastle University.
What a lovely young lady.
Yeah, she was very, very good. I'll miss her. And she's being replaced by a Russian lady who just finished a degree at UCL in London. She's from Marbella, and she starts in September. And again, the season starts off again down here. The Chamber will have a cocktail on the 14th of September at the Ambassador's Residence Miraflores in Madrid. This is a Chamber annual cocktail, which has been delayed for the last few years. And then down here we're putting on a big event with Sir in English on the 30th of September, which is a post-Brexit event, which we're just working on, collaborating. And then going through the year, we'll hold another big tech event. We hold a number of cocktails, we'll hold some business breakfasts, and we'll hold some special events as well. And we'll participate in your United Nations Marbella in November,
good boy.
Which we thoroughly enjoyed.
That is in your mind and on the calendar.
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed. And whatever we can do to support you, of course, is important. But more importantly, people enjoy it. There are other networking groups around, but this gives serious business people
serious contacts,
yes, an ability to grow their businesses. And people come to the Chamber because of the badge. The badge is very powerful, the British Chamber. A lot of companies, big ones, just join and they don't even turn up. But I say, if you're going to join, become involved, use it, meet people, come to all the events. You'll get invited to other events, and it works extremely well.
Well, congratulations, because you really
Still
are doing.
Here.
No, you're doing a great job, and it's not easy, as you would say, to organise so many companies, so many dignitaries, all the politics that are involved, so you negotiate it very well.
I'll never be a politician, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know, I kind of think that it's like, unofficially you do
Juggling,
a good job.
juggling,
a
yeah.
lot of juggling going on.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Well, I'm really delighted that you managed to juggle it
pleasure.
into your calendar
My
to come
pleasure
here
to
today.
come, and
Fabulous to catch up.
and we'll see you before and in November as well.
Definitely. I look forward to
All right.
it.
Thank you
If
very
you're
much.
interested in being part of the British Chamber of Commerce, this is the guy, Derek Langley. Thank you so much. If you're interested in joining the British Chamber of Commerce, this is the guy, Derek Langley. Derek, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless. Ciao.
Hey, hey.